Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be drawing Haikyuu characters in casual clothes. But first of all, I'd like to apologize that I didn't post a video last week. I wanted to, but I had only finished Hinata and Kageyama, and I don't know, I really wanted to have Hinata, Kageyama, Tsukishima, and Yamaguchi in the same video. And I think I just finished Tsukishima on time, but I don't think I had even started on Yamaguchi at the time, and you know, I could have just like binge drawn him and just, you know, quickly gotten that done, but then I remembered what I said in my reflecting upon 2020 video about how for 2021 I wanted to focus on quality rather than quantity, and especially when it comes to my favorite character Yamaguchi, I did not want to rush him, so I just said, whatever, it'll be a week late, but at least we'll have a decent looking Yamaguchi. So, yeah, that's why. This outfit is actually kind of inspired by an outfit that we see him in a few times in the anime, because I believe he does actually have a yellow hoodie, or I don't know if it's yellow or if it's like more of a beige, but at least we see him with some kind of like light hoodie, and I'm pretty sure I made it more saturated because I thought it makes sense to draw Hinata in like really lively and bold and saturated colors to kind of reflect upon his personality, because he is a really bubbly and lively character, so I wanted to kind of show that through his outfit. So yeah, that's why he has like really bright yellow shoes and his hoodie, and he has like little like stickers or pins or something on his bag, like a little smiley face, and oh, I don't know if you can see that yet in the video, but yeah. Then I added like a little like pin or badge or something on his jacket as well of a little tangerine. So that's a little reference to him because everyone calls him, you know, Tangerine because of his hair. And I debated to make some of his clothing orange, but then I got the idea of drawing all the characters with a circle as the background, and it's colored in a color that kind of makes me think of them. So then obviously I think orange would have been the best for Hinata, so that I didn't want to have an overwhelming amount of orange in his outfit then, because then it would blend in with the background and blah blah blah, and I didn't want to take away from his hair as well. So, and then I rolled up the sleeves of his jeans because I felt like that's something he would do. And then for a little touch, I thought I'd add little crow Hinata, because if you've seen season 4 of Haikyuu, then you'd see that oh, what's it called? Like before like commercial breaks and stuff, they'll have like a little scene, and throughout all of Haikyuu you see like the different characters serving, but in season 4 you see at least you see Hinata and Kageyama as like crows, because you know, Karasuno, their team, those are the crows. So then I thought it'd be kind of funny to add him there. He's a really big bird though, that's just so that he's actually visible. And zooming in on him now, I realize how funny he looks. So yeah. And with Kageyama, I also drew a little Kageyama crow, but I didn't add that for Tsukishima at first because there is no bird Tsukishima in Haikyuu. But then I was like, you know what, everyone has to have a little like sidekick now. I mean they all need it. So every character I draw, they're gonna have like a little animal version of themselves. I didn't add the Tsukishima crow until after I'd already posted it on Instagram, so that's kind of sad, but he'll be in this video, so yeah. And next was Kageyama, because you can't draw Hinata and then not draw Kageyama. I didn't draw him in a lively pose because he's not as, I don't know, bubbly as Hinata. He's more just kind of like, I don't know, I almost want to say that at first glance, he looks kind of like that one emo character, you know? Like, don't talk to me, but yeah. So he's just kind of standing there looking kind of emo with this hoodie over his head and just drinking his milk, because I'm pretty sure, or I think it's referenced in the anime that he really likes milk. At least we always see him with like a little, like, it looks like a little juice box of milk. He seems to always be drinking milk for some reason. I've never heard of anyone whose favorite drink is milk, but I guess it's a first for everything. On his hoodie, I thought it was kind of boring to just have like a normal hoodie, so I wrote Boke on it because he kind of yells Boke Hinata all the time, which is why I also added him yelling Boke Hinata. which means like idiot or something. I struggled a lot with his background because, I don't know, this drawing as a whole was just looking a lot more plain than the Hinata one, and I kind of wanted something to spice it up a little bit. So then I thought, you know, why not incorporate something into the background? And then first I added like a little crown, I think, but then I was like, no, because I colored it in yellow, but like, I didn't have yellow anywhere else in the drawing, so it just didn't really work. So I was like, what if I had that as sort of like a silhouette? What if we see his like shadow in the background? And then I was just gonna have like his normal shadow with the crown, but then I was like, you know what, let's go all out, because in the anime he is, oh well, if you've seen the anime then you definitely know about this, but if not, then they call Kageyama the king of the court, and we see him a lot with like this crown and this like, oh my god, I don't know what it's called, but the like cape thing that kings wear, you know. Oh my gosh, I can't English anymore, but yeah, we see him with that a lot because yeah, he is called the king of the court, and it's kind of a big deal in the anime. I think that little touch made all the difference in the world, so I'm really glad that I did that. Over to Tsukishima. We see him with headphones a lot, so that's an interest. So I was like, you know what, we gotta add that somehow in this. And I wanted to do a different kind of outfit because so far I've really just drawn like hoodies. So I don't know, he has some kind of, it's supposed to be like some kind of like hoodie shirt. So it's like a normal shirt, but like it has like a hood, and then he has this like navy blue shirt under, and yeah. And then I thought it'd be fun to have a little dinosaur design on his shirt. I don't know if this was an inside joke or if like within the fandom, or if it's actually mentioned in the anime, but I don't know. I think Tsukishima has some kind of interest with dinosaurs or something. I don't know. There's some kind of inside joke at least. So I decided to add that. And then I was like, you know what? He's probably the type who would have ripped jeans. Because why the hell not? If there's one thing I could change though, it would be, I would like to make him look a little taller, because he is one of the tallest characters in the anime. I mean, he's the tallest one in Karasuno at least, and you know, his height is definitely mentioned a lot in the anime. That's kind of one of his biggest features, but the thing is, the longer I made him, the smaller all the details would become, and I was scared that like we wouldn't, like his face wouldn't be very visible anymore, because even though I see it very well when I'm drawing it on my iPad, it's not as visible obviously when you scroll through Instagram on your phone and this drawing comes up and you can barely see Tsukishima's face, you know? So I kind of just had to keep it like that. Though I could have made him like skinnier or something to make him look longer. Should have done that. For the background, I really wanted to go with like that navy blue that I went with Kageyama, but then I was like, no, I can't have the same color. So I went with a lighter blue, but then I got this idea to have like a half moon in the background, because again, if you've seen the anime, then you know that they compare Hinata to the sun a lot, and then Tsukishima is like the moon, so they kind of balance each other out, if that makes any sense. So I thought it'd be nice to have that reference of the moon in this drawing somehow. After I had really finished the drawing, I decided to go back in and add Tsukishima as a crow, because everyone needs a little sidekick. I can't draw anyone without that sidekick now. And there I added really long legs. It actually was not intentional, but I noticed it afterwards and I was like, oh my god, that's so funny. So little crow Tsukishima has really long legs to make up for what human Kageyama does not have. I mean, Tsukishima in this drawing. And then it was my holy grail, Yamaguchi. And I wanted this to be perfect because, again, this is my favorite character. I love Yamaguchi. Well, first of all, I decided to go with this like more bashful pose, because I thought it'd be funny to have him like kind of like blushing because he's like Gomensuki, you know? So yeah, I really like that because he's just a precious little sweetheart. So I was like, I gotta incorporate that. But as you either have seen or will see, I struggled with the colors so much with Yamaguchi. Like, I just could not decide on what color to have his clothes be. So I messed around for so long. Like, I swear, I must have sat like an hour just trying to figure out what colors to use where. I eventually ended up going with this like light blue for his shoes and his jacket. and then this light pink for a shirt, and I think that actually worked out really well because it's not like overwhelmingly pink, it's like a really light pink, and I don't know, I think it works out really well. I really like it. Yeah. I get so happy looking at this drawing because again, Yamaguchi is my favorite character, and it's just so cute. Oh my gosh. And then moving on to his little crow self. I was like dying while drawing that because it's so unbelievably cute. Because I had the little blushies to the bird, and it's like, oh, I love it. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.